My son Matthew, he was diagnosed with PDD and OS when he was 4. We went to a few different developmental pediatricians. We got different diagnoses, moderate autism, extreme hyperactivity, down to mild to moderate PDD. So we had different labels. We really didn't know what was going on with him. His core issues were his language was severely delayed. He was not conversational. He had words, but he didn't use them appropriately. He wouldn't answer questions. You'd call his name, he wouldn't answer you. His gross motor skills were terrible. He couldn't even walk down a hallway without bumping into people. Couldn't walk upstairs. Just everything was difficult for him. He had no sense of smell. He didn't even have the ability to sniff. Just everything. It was like this huge, overwhelming problem, and we didn't know what we were going to do, and I was basically an emotional wreck. I didn't know what to do for him. There was basically no hope given for us. We just got a label and put him in an ABA program, which he already was, and get him some speech therapy, OTPT, which he already had, and that was all we could do. It just didn't seem like he could learn anything.
We're here. Where are we? Where are we, Matthew? Where are we? Matthew, what's the name of this place? Matthew, what's the name of this place? Where are we? Matthew, honey, look at me. Where are we? Where are we?
My sister had found the program online. They're actually, at the time, the center wasn't open, and she kept talking about it to me, and I actually thought it sounded kind of hokey. And it took her a while to kind of convince me about it, and I read Disconnected Kids, and it just made so much sense, and it just sounded so much like Matthew and everything that he was going through. In the first round, we saw so much improvement, just little things. His sense of smell, he gained a sense of smell that he never had before, and just in a few weeks that we were in the program, we were outside, and he had smelled a fire. He said it smelled like a fire. And I was like blown away because I had never heard him ever mention anything about a smell ever. He couldn't even really like blow his nose because he couldn't sniff. I was able to take him to the mall because we would go into a GameStop and he would be so stuck on having to look at every single video game that they had that I could not leave the GameStop for like an hour and have to drag him out. And we couldn't go anywhere because every mall had a GameStop, every shopping center had a GameStop, every place that you had a supermarket had a GameStop, so I couldn't take him anywhere. Now, within like the first, few weeks of being in Brain Balance, that wasn't an issue anymore. I was able to take him into a GameStop normally, and he would look at whatever he wanted to look at, and then we would be able to leave. So he was able to go food shopping with me again and go to the mall. And little things like that started to happen. And his speech got better and clearer, and he started answering questions and started looking around when he was in the car, and he just seemed so much more connected to the world around him. His motor skills improved. He could walk down a hallway without bumping into people. He could walk upstairs. In the second round, other people started seeing it. His teachers saw it. The principal at the school saw it. The principal at the school actually said he seems like he's more connected to the world. In the third round, he's been much more, his social abilities have gotten a lot better. They said at school, he's playing Pokemon cards with the other kids and, off and running with them and talking to them and making friends.
3 plums, 4 strawberries, 5 oranges in the basket.
What story is that?
Stitzy Sweeter Friends.
Yeah? Who's in that book?
Superman, Batman, Green Lantern, and Flash.
Matthew, where are we?
Into the room.
And what do you want to do?
I want to do the kids' quest. Kids' quest.
The kids' quest? Okay.
To the left. Take it back now, y'all. 1 hop this time. 1 hop this time. Right foot, 2 stumps. Left foot, 2 stumps. Slide to the left. Slide to the right.
And the program really dialed it down to here's where his core issues are, here's what we need to work on. I mean, he still has challenges ahead of him with his attention and focus and things like that, but I know this is something that now we have the ability to work on it, and I have hope that, we can get him fully to the point where we can get him fully mainstreamed and we can get him up other kids of his own age, where before it was this overwhelming problem where we didn't know what we would do with it, and through the program we're able to really drill it down to here's where we have to work on, here's what the central issues are, and giving us a hope for the future that we can come to a complete solution for him in the near future.